Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Long time no see, like about 2 days, right? I've been busy working on projects outside of Jewelry by BDK. I've been doing some other stuff, been going to workshops and seminars and all that good stuff. Just really self development. Um, always working on me. Always working on me. Always trying to be a better Darlene. Always trying to be a more aware Darlene, always trying to be the type of Darlene that God would be pleased with. Because for myself, I'll hear people say, "We're not perfect. We may not be perfect in our performance as human beings, but you best believe we are perfect in the spirit, right? We are perfect in the spirit. We may not be perfect as human beings in our performance every single day, but you best believe we're perfect in the spirit. And I try to keep myself in alignment, with the spirit the best that I can. I try to treat people right. I was having a conversation. I'm gonna get into the jewelry making in a minute. Actually, what I'm making is pendants, and we'll get into that. I was talking to my son yesterday. I talk to him almost every day, and we were talking, and he was saying to me about we were talking about people and how people are, and he said to me, he said, "Mom, I'm good to people with balance because of you." He said, "I'm not foolish being good to people." He said, "There's a balance that I have being good to people." So he knows where to draw the line to the point of not being used or misused by people. So he was telling me that last night. I really appreciate you for that, because you taught me how to be good to people and what it looks like to be good to people, and then also when to withdraw from people when it's no longer healthy for me. And I was just like, oh my God, listen at my baby. Listen at my little 29-year-old. Okay. I was just like, oh my God, I'm so pleased. He almost had me in tears. But anyway, I'm working on pendants. And I'm working on pendants because I just felt like I needed to share that. Somebody might need to hear it. Um, I'm working on pendants. And anytime you need a quick pendant, or you're working on a series, you got an event coming up and you want to do a series of something, right? It could be a series of necklaces. So you could literally make your own pendants using the 25 millimeter beads, right? So this is one of the 25 millimeters. You can see I matched it with some other things. 25 millimeter. I mixed it with one of the wire wrapped metal beads. 25 millimeter bead. I mixed with a wire bead and those natural stone beads, the more simpler ones, because some people are very simple, and that's good stuff. So the 25 millimeter with just some smaller beads, and so it goes for both of these, right? So it's a series of necklaces that are pretty much what you see, like the collection is what you see with the 25 millimeter of beads. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a couple, and these are like really good when you just need some quick pendants, um, inexpensive pendants, and then keep the line moving. So all I'm doing is I'm putting, because these holes are pretty big holes on the 25 millimeter, I would generally put a closer bead. So that's one of the little small beads. Whatever you want to put at the bottom to secure the bigger hole, right? So this is what I'm using. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna put, and they're real quick. So I'm gonna use this little metal bead. And then I'm gonna use another bead, this one right here. So we'll put this one here. I think I want to close it off with this one. I might not, but let's look at it and see what it looks like so far. So this so far would be a pendant, right? So I could use, oh my goodness, I forgot to get my cord. But anyway, you can use whatever cord you want to use for this: leather, cotton, nylon. Even if you want to string it to make it, string it on some beads. So all I'm gonna do is curl that wire. You know how I do, make a hoop like so, and just begin to wrap the wire. And I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, like right here. just try to give it, bend that back. So far, that's what we got. And I'm going to try to give it a little flare right here by wrapping that wire. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. And then I'm going to take the wire and start closing it back around the hoop, like so. Right? Then I'm going to take my wire, turn it upward, like so. I'm going to cut it in an angle. And go ahead and clip it. And I clipped that wire off, and you can see I got that wire on the end right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end and I'm going to wrap it. Just roll it up. Shoot, I can't even see it. Roll it. And then I'm going to tuck it right down in there. So then what happens is we come out with a quick pendant. So even if you wanted to take the pendant and at the bottom of the pendant, let's say you wanted to put a charm. You can put a charm. So let's put a charm on it. Let me open it up a little bit. My light is not the best up in here. The other one went out. Okay, so we got that, and then I want to be sure to close it tight enough to where the whole pendant at the top is not loose. Okay. So if we wanted to, we could, let me turn this like this. So if you wanted to, you could, oops, you could even put a charm. So that's a quick pendant. Oh shoot, hold on. There we go. That's a quick pendant. You can't see that charm though, but that's what it says right there. You don't have to have the charm on the bottom of it. You could just make it without the charm. And then you just got a quick pendant. Let me see, let me make one more. Since I gotta make them anyway, so no biggie. Let's use one of these little small beads. And I'm using that to close off the bottom. And I am going to use one of these big 25mm color wash beads. And then you can see how that small bead closes off. Oh, let me see. Shoot, it might even be the same size as the hole. No, it's not. I don't like the way it looks though, because it don't look secure. Almost like that little bead is the same size as the hole. You see that? So it fits in there, and we'll change that out. Let's use one of these little caps, bead caps. See if we like the way that look. And if we don't like the way it look, guess what? We'll change it. Okay, so that closes on there pretty good. I really don't like bead caps, but we're going to try it just for the sake of the video. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a wire bead, and then we're going to put one of our gold beads, well, two-tone beads. So we'll put that on there. And then if you look at that, that'll be a really cool pendant with maybe a black leather cord or suede cord, whatever kind of cord you want to use. Or if you wanted to bead it with, you know, like small beads or whatever you wanted to string this on, It's just a really simple, easy way to make quick pendants. And that's the whole objective. Let me see if there's something else I want to use up here. Let me try this one. And it's like whatever you want it to look like. Just add pieces. If you want to make it longer, add beads. If you want to make it longer, if you just want to try with just the 25 millimeter bead, you know, like whatever you want to do. So you see that right there. So we're going to turn, we're going to make a little hoop like so. And I'm going to begin to wrap the wire. Wire be fighting back. It don't be playing. Okay, so we'll do that. And then let me fix this up right here. And I need to wrap that wire around there. It's probably difficult for you to see right now, but I'm going to come back to you. So we got that there. And then you can see what the pendant looks like. Right? And then I have a lot of wire. And I cut a lot of wire on purpose. Somebody had mentioned one time, I don't know if it was in the comment section or if they had emailed me, and they were asking, they were saying, mentioning something about how much wire I cut, and couldn't you just measure it in the 1, 2, 3s? I could do that, absolutely, but I like to have more wire because I might want to make some type of design. So if I cut the wire shorter, I can't do anything with it. So I would generally cut a lot of wire because I might want to do some wire work. So in this case, I might want to just take it down and then start doing the wrapping like around, like so, right? And then come back around and then wrap the wire like this, and then come back around, right? Bend my wire right here, squeeze it on there nice and tight, and then begin to wrap around this wire. And then what that'll do is that'll give me like a 2-tone as opposed to just the 1-tone. So now you have this really funky pendant, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end part right here. I'm going to roll it nice and round, roll it. And then I'm going to try to close it under the wire. You can't see me right now, but that's okay. That's what I'm doing. So I close that wire under the wire. And then I'm going to take this bottom part, because I made the hoop like really big right here, thinking I might want to put, you see how big that hoop is? Thinking I might want to put up a charm, but I don't. So I'm going to close it down like that. And that makes it nice and flat, and you can't see it. But when you look at this pendant, and you want to make sure the wire, you know, is flat as you can get it after you've wrapped it, right? And then when you look at this pendant, nobody has a pendant like this. This is literally a pendant you made, you created. That's why I always cut a lot of wire. I cut, and you trust and believe, I don't waste wire. If I cut wire, if I don't use all the wire, I'm going to make some earrings, make some charms. I'm going to do something with that wire. That's like this piece right here. This piece right here is going to be, I'm going to make charms using all these little extra beads I got. So I never waste wire. And when I cut it, you see what I just did. This is a beautiful pendant. I mean, you're not finding this nowhere. So, and this is a quick, easy way to make pendants using 25 millimeter beads. And I do have a bunch of 25 millimeter beads on the in my Etsy shop too. So if you if you ever want to make pendants and you need quick pendants, right? You want something different, something simple, something easy. I'm saying 25 millimeter beads, you can do that. Simple, easy, mix it, and then you got a pendant. because I'll be searching for pendants, to buy, and there's some beautiful pendants out there, but I'm not giving you $50 for a pendant. I don't care how pretty it is. I would have to have an absolute client that is going to buy that piece where they say, hey, well, I'm looking for dot 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 with the dot dot dots and all the dot dot dots, right? So of course I would look for that type of pendant. And then you do have to be in like at certain in certain venues too. But I don't know if I would ever pay $50 for a pendant. I don't know if I would do that. But this is cute by itself. You know what I'm saying? This is real cute. And this is a nice pendant, and if you look at it, it looks very expensive. Right? But anyway, Darlene Knight with Jewelry by BDK. Wanted to stop by real quick because I am working on pendants. Because I'm working on a series of necklaces for an upcoming event. So that's what I was doing. And my thought was, hey, somebody else might want to know how to make pendants using 25 millimeter beads, right? Something quick, easy, really pretty. And you can see once you start doing the little wire art, how much prettier they'll look too. And it's just a matter of how short you want it, how long you want it, just whatever your taste and style and creativity leads you to do. Okay. New subscribers. We have a lot of new subscribers. I want to thank you all for joining us here on Jewelry by BDK YouTube community. Oh, wow. YouTube community. And I do hope that you see and hear something that encourages you and it motivates you to create. And to all you ladies who are sending me inboxes or recognizing me in the Facebook, y'all are jamming in that Facebook group. Okay. I had an idea. I still have an idea that I'm going to create a flyer. And I'm going to create a flyer. And on that flyer, it's going to be an electronic flyer. And on that flyer, I'm going to put on there that if people are interested in purchasing beautifully made, handmade jewelry, they could visit the Jewelry by BDK Creators Zone, right? So I'm going to come up with a flyer. And if you guys want to share the flyer, like on your Facebook pages, through email, your platforms like Instagram, Facebook, wherever you guys are, download the flyer when I post it, download it, and then share it across the place. And then when people come to the Jewelry by BDK, they can now see a bunch of beautifully made handmade jewelry. And if they want to purchase it, they can reach out to you. Because it's some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces up in there. I mean, you guys are jamming to the moon and you ain't coming back, okay? So that's just some beautiful stuff. But that's what I was thinking on. If that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. And I'll put the flyer together and I'll share it in the Jewelry by BDK Creators Zone. And then you download it and then share it across your social medias. And then that would get more people coming to the group. And if they see something in the group that they want to purchase, hey, there you go, right? But anyway, family, we'll talk.